bees to me is a way of life.
Every time when my father would come back from, his beehive inspections or harvesting, we would always get the honeycomb, left at home, and we would enjoy that. Mokgadi Mabela is the first of 3 daughters from my parents, Peter and Slylo. My father is a beekeeper, and I am a graduate in international relations, and I'm a mom and a wife. I started Native Nosi to sell honey, and it gravitated towards the beekeeping because there just was not enough honey for us to sell between my father and I, and he suggested that to secure my supply, I should get a few beehives.
My hives were more than 70. Then I was harvesting honey, starting to sell, but on a very small scale. In 2000, at the Rand Easter show by then at Wheatwater's Rand, I won a bronze medal in honey, clear honey, and creamed honey, and even wax.
Cheche, I didn't sell. Both of us are quite surprised because his intention was never to instill beekeeping in me, and my intention was never to become a beekeeper. How I actually, started selling honey is that I was working in corporate, and during tea time I realized that the honey that people were eating or drinking with their tea is not the honey that I knew. It's the one that we need to fix.
Yeah.
The intention was always just to sell honey, good honey that was pure from the way the bees made it, and just share it with people. I started appreciating what a rare skill that both of us were venturing into, and how special and how isolated, if I can say, beekeeping is. That's fine.
Yeah. When you smoke the bees, they think of fire. So the first thing that they do, they start sucking honey. And then, because they will be preparing for the journey, they are going to relocate. But when their stomachs are full, it's not easy for them to can steam.
You don't realize the impact of what the bees do every day when they fly past you for our livelihood as humans, as animals, and as all living beings in the world. We pollinate flowers and crops that both humans and animals depend on to live. And when you realize that that means that it's securing our food and it's securing our environment, and that, the products that it actually makes are also critical to our health, you start realizing that, beekeeping is not just about honey. The beekeeping is something that we've been doing for millennia as Africans, as indigenous people. I think the only straw that they would probably take from me is looking at beekeeping from a career point of view, from a livelihood point of view, that it can be formalized, it can be an income generator, and it can be another aspect of a farming activity. This is our processing plant where we package all the honey that we actually make ourselves and that we also buy from rural farmers. We will bring it here depending on its form. We will clean it. We will take the honey frames and then we will put them in the extracting machine where it basically spins the honey out of the honeycomb. And it will then, go through a mesh where it will separate the wax particles and the honey. We then take the honey, bottle it into various bottle sizes. will put stickers on them, and that is the end of the process where it's market ready for any client who's interested in getting themselves a bottle of honey.
She went into uncharted grounds and also came into it with a vision not only to just do your normal day-to-day beekeeping, but to transform how it's done, how the end product is received in the market, and also to also help others which are in the same industry but on the lower spaces, to get an entry into the market, to give them the platform.
Being a brave young girl, I realized that she's going to make it, and we started supporting her. I'm a very proud mother. We have to show people that this honey can be used across the board, and we are the people who can do better. We can't wait for other people to come outside and show us what honey can do.
We are through now. I'm very much proud of her. I feel very much happy. I know that my legacy will all go on.
Bees are life, and that's how I look at them every time when I interact with them on the field, and I also interact with the products in society.